Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Left wing 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Warriors 70. 19 tight, 19 front row 18.
2nd and 1. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They'll look to throw here on first down.
That one caught downfield. It's Hooper.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
18, Pioneer. Back to 60.
Back to throw again. He'll hit Jackson, complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
79 Broncos. Trap 50, trap 50.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a pickup of 6. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. They've got his man complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
18 Randall.
Back to throw. And it's in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 19 yards away.
And the Titans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game of the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
He's going to keep this again.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught by Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Chigacancro,
52 yards. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, where they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Touchdown! Mecole Hardman from 8 yards out.
And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
A throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. Their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And
Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Trap 60, trap 60. Cut 19, cut 19. 18, Rebel, 18, Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now here's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll look to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Jackson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here. Yeah,
you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now here's another interception. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Got it. Ready? Ready?
They'll go option to the short side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Set, triple, set. Let's go. Driving 60. Set, hurt. 19 right.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC.
Ready? '79 Broncos. Rig alert, rig alert.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's a give up the middle.
They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Check, 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 check. Check, smash, check, smash. Come 19, come 19. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Panther 11, Panther 11. Hurt, hurt. Hey, smash.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. If they got it, I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. It's caught by Jackson.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
On the jump.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Mustang 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely wanted one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And the Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.